All right.
Good day, Power Couples and our viewers. This is Carlos and Catherine Green of Power Couples Rock, and we are so excited to introduce to you the OutServed Couples Challenge. Catherine, tell them what the OutServed Couples Challenge is.
Oh my God, I love this. Well, the OutServe Challenge, it is a heart set and a mindset where couples come together. And guess what they do? They challenge one another by outserving each other. Not only do they outserve each other, they go up against other couples who are trying to outserve their spouses. And it's so exciting to see them. They're inspiring each other, they're engaging and coming up with great ideas, all for $75
Or
or
less.
less.
All for less than $75.
Yes.
And each one of the couples and individuals will be judged on their authenticity, their creativity, and the wow factor. So there'll be a husband winner, a wife winner, and a couples winner. So if you want to know what each one of them are doing in their OutServe challenge, please follow us on all of our social mediums, which is Power Couples Rock. You can find us on Instagram as well as Facebook, and go to YouTube as well. So there's going to be a live show where we will announce who the winners are. And Catherine, when will that be?
Sunday, February 26th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss that. We're going to reveal these couples. We're going to have some time. We're talking with them and experiencing what they've all went through. So make sure you mark your calendars for Sunday, February 26th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And where do they go to register?
They go to powercouplesrock.com, of course.
That is right. Now we're excited because we have one of the couples who is participating in this friendly competition all the way from Ohio. It is Tysonn and Tracz.
TNT.
TNT.
All right.
Okay,
now.
is it TNT or TNT? Because y'all.
We the bomb, man.
Hey,
We the bomb. It's
we are so excited that you all are participating in this challenge. So please tell our audience and our viewers who you all are, how long you all have been married, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I am Tracz Betts. And of course, this is my husband, Tysonn Betts. We've been married 7 years, the 1st of January. And it's been a journey, an amazing journey.
Okay, 7 years means completion.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're into your 8th year, and that's going to be a new beginning for you all. So I'm so excited to see what God is going to do in your marriage and just probably blow your mind, because you guys already operate at a very high capacity.
Yes.
Already. So I cannot wait to see the next level that you're going to go to. But we want our viewers to get to know you a lot better at this point. So you all live in Cincinnati, Ohio now. So tell us, how did you all meet?
Interesting. I guess the background, we were both from Birmingham, Alabama. So both born in the same year, both from Birmingham, hung out in the same places, but never knew each other. So it was a little odd. So many moons later, Tracz was in Atlanta. I was in Cincinnati. We were both beyond our first marriages, and through Match.com, we're now on to our the match that was meant to be. I'll say that way.
Wow. So y'all were the Match.com couple.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, Match.com couple. Every other weekend, driving 7 hours to Atlanta.
Or flying.
Yeah, it was a little crazy. It was a little crazy, but we
Worth it.
it was all worth
It was worth it.
Worth
all
it.
worth it.
Okay, so let me know, Tysonn, when did you know that Tracz was the one?
I would say I knew pretty early on, right? So even before we had our first call, there was something uniquely different about her. After our first call, I think we spent the better part of 2+ hours on the phone, which is always a good sign, right? When you're not grasping for straws, trying to extend the conversation. But I would also say for me, I don't know what the exact moment was, but Trez was always very particular early in our conversations and early in our relationship, pushing me to improve kind of my relationship with Christ and really being more dependent on him, which I thought was a pretty unusual and pretty bold thing for somebody to do.
Wow.
I love that. Well, I appreciate you sharing that because it lets us know that the internet online dating does work.
It worked.
Good way.
Good way. But I wanted to find out from Trez, and I know there are many things that you love about Tysonn, and we don't have the time to go into all of them.
Yes.
I want to hear from you, and you can share with our viewers. What are some of those top characteristics that stood out to you about Tysonn?
Number one being that he was very creative, and I'm a creative individual. But the stuff he would come up with, I would always say, how in the world did you come up with something like that? But it kept me engaged. It made me want to learn about him more. His relationship with his mom and his family, I paid very close attention to, which was very important to me. He loved his mom very, very much, including his girls. So I can appreciate that in a man, because you find a lot of dysfunction in families now. And then in addition to that, he was willing to bend when it came to church and knowing Christ. So that was really important to me.
That is good. All right, so this is both of you all. Redo for you all that I'm so excited about. You had mentioned that early on, Tysonn. So despite some of the challenges that you all may go through, what do you all do to keep your marriage strong at this point?
I would say we try to have a lot of fun, right? So we're pretty spontaneous. We try to be fun. We try to be engaging and entertaining to each other. And I would say other than that, there's also a mutual respect for how to stay out of each other's way a bit. So I know that I'm not the easiest person to get along with. And the things that I like and love to do are not the things that my wife likes and loves to do. And the things that she likes and loves to do are not the things that I like and love to do. So, just kind of giving each other space, I think, to do those things and not, kind of going, why can't you? It would be great if my wife would do the things that I did, but my wife's not me and I'm not my wife. And so we kind of have to leave it at that.
So you all give each other space to grow in other areas, but you still come back together to support each other in those spaces.
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead. Tracz, you look like you were going to say something there.
No, I was going to say a lot of couples spend so much time trying to be the same, be together all the time. But I find value in that separate time, the times we have apart. Like a lot of times he would travel to Alabama and I'll stay back. That's a moment for me to, just re-energize, spending time with Christ, doing the things that I love to do, watching shows that he can't stand or listen to classical music or things like that. It just gives me the opportunity to get back to self. And then when we're together, I can be completely engaging.
Yeah.
That sounds like you.
It does sound like me, but I can totally relate to that. And I love that you all, in 7 years of your married life, that you figured that out. And so that's going to leave a legacy in your relationship, because we feel the same way. We've been married 31 years, we're 42 this year, but that honestly is one of the things that you just said that has really been helpful in our relationship, giving that space to the things that each one of you love to do, and not expecting you to be all on each other for every single thing. I enjoy being with them, but there are things that he enjoys doing a lot more than I do. I'll do it with him, but he gets more beneficial. Even some of those shows, I'm with you on that. He's like, you really watch that? Yeah, I do. I like my downtime. I like things I don't have to think about.
Right. Exactly. I know one of the things recently, we do watch a lot of hunting shows together, which I didn't think I was going to love, but I fell in love with the hunting shows. Now, the car shows and the shows about chopping wood and all of that type of, yeah, that's not my thing. So I'll go upstairs and watch Chosen, and I'll let him have his moment.
Yeah,
Right.
that's good. That goes a long way.
It goes a long way.
all on
Yes, definitely.
I only have one more question for you all, and that is, what does it mean for you all, in your own words, to outserve each other?
You can go first.
I'll shoot, right? I mean, and for me, I think for both of us, and for me in particular, as I can't answer for my wife, this is my second marriage. And so I reflect a lot on what I would have done different, whether or not I was mature enough to do the things I needed to do, whether or not I was attentive enough, in my first marriage. If I knew then, it's kind of like if I knew then what I know now kind of situation. But you don't, right? You are where you are. And so for me, outserving my wife has less to do with her and more to do with me. It has more to do with what is God's expectation of me? How am I supposed to show up, right? If I'm supposed to love my wife the way Christ loved the church, that's a pretty high bar, and I'm pretty sure I could never get there, but it always gives you something to strive to. And when I think about things that way, it makes you more patient, it makes you more objective, it makes you pay more attention. And so that's the challenge I have for me, is really to be the best I can be. And hopefully in doing that, I can outserve my wife.
Ooh. Tracz.
Well,
I know. I'm like chilling up here, okay? Like, wow.
I would say outserve would mean to me is just, I would say knowing your spouse, but knowing when to give them space and room, but also being there to provide the things that's needed, to be the wife that's expected of me, to make sure not only that he's happy, but he's happy in our relationship, making sure that I am going above and beyond. And it's not about things, don't get me wrong. It's not about purchasing things. It's just about being there when he needs to lay his head on my lap and I need to take out his ingrown hairs, and just if he wants to take a nap or, while he's laying on my lap, or if we want to talk, that's important to him just as much as it is to me. So that's what I think outserve is.
Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to even see what you guys are doing for your OutServed challenge. And this is going to be super exciting to see that. And I appreciate you all taking time to share with us and our viewers your thoughts.
I cannot wait. So if you all want to know what Tysonn and Tracz are doing to outserve each other, again, follow us on our social medias. Power Couples Rock, powercouplesrock.com on Instagram and Facebook. And also don't forget the live show and go out to powercouplesrock.com to register so that you can see who will win the OutServed Couples Challenge on Sunday, February 26th at 7:00 p.m. We're so excited that Tracz and Tysonn Betts are one of the couples who's participating this year.
All righty then. So all of you out there, and Tysonn and Tracz, we want you to get
Powered up!
Yes.
Thank you all so much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.